We are a month away from the start of Season 4, which will include a new support hero. A hero that, according to the team at Blizzard, has a very unique way of interacting with their teammates. But what could that be? Let's have a look. Hey guys, I'm James from the Omnic Post. On one hand, it feels like Season 3 just started. And on the other hand, we're just a month away from the start of Season 4. Which is good enough a reason for me to kind of start looking forward. Because after all, this is going to be another hero season. Which is a season in which they release a hero. I thought the name kind of covered all that. And all we know about this hero up till now is one, that it is going to be a support hero, and two, that they have a very unique way of interacting with their teammates, according to Aaron Keller, who is the game director for Overwatch. So he probably knows what he's talking about. But what defines a unique way of interacting with your teammates? Are they spitting, slapping them in the face to heal them, or are they sending them a fax with the text, "Grab yourself a health pack, you dumb." It could be anything at this point. So, I put on my thinking cap, which kinda looks like a bucket, but it isn't, and I figured out some options for the next hero. Blizzard, get those notebooks ready. This is going to be gold. Let's start out with some of those characters that we've seen in game or in the lore, but that haven't made it to the status of a hero yet. And to be honest, some of them might never. Well, not as a support at least. Maximilian, for instance. I love that character. I would like to see him as a hero. As a support, I don't know. He's the accountant for talent. What is he going to do? Pay for your doctor bills? Maybe bribe you to stay alive? Don't ask me how it works. It's very difficult, complicated. Economics. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. But how about Mama Hong? Ever since she popped up in an overview of early hero concepts, everybody, well, a big part of the community, have been obsessed with Mama Hong. She's kind of a crossover between an angry mom and a Japanese mob leader. What if she is our next support? What if she heals everybody by feeding them dumplings? And she fences off those fruit-grabbing Reapers and Genjis the frying pan. A huge Teflon frying pan. Because you don't want their face to stick to the pan, you know? And I mean, the pan has a double use. If a tank that is in front of you hears you slapping someone in the face with that pan, it will resonate all the way to the front line. He will be turning around. And right, fine, maybe she's not feeding them dumplings. Would be cool though. But when it comes to unique ways of interacting with your teammates, dropping consumables on the floor that they can kind of use to heal themselves is kind of cool. I mean, Torbjorn used to do it, Reaper used to heal himself with orbs that he dropped, which was kind of weird, let's be honest. And sure, there is a reason why they eventually moved away from those abilities. But see, they were not supports, and that was Overwatch 1. It's a different world now. Something in that direction could definitely open some new strategies. Might not be easy though. Something that is kind of similar, but maybe a little closer to what Symmetra does, are totems. I've talked about this in a previous video. In Paladins, they have this character called Grok. He is an orc shaman, pretty old school. And he puts up two totems that kind of work like Soldier 76 little canister. They make this huge peace stain, and everybody that walks into the stain gets healed. Yeah, it's weird. But what if that hero could also put up damage totems, speed totems? See, at that point, you as a support need to try and predict what is going to happen. And you need to put the proper totem up. Because unlike, let's say, Lucio or Mercy, you can't just switch to a different buff at any moment. Those totems would have a cooldown, preferably a short cooldown. But still, dropping the right totem at the right time will carry your team to victory. Failing to do so will lead to the 3 ugliest words ever said. Support diff. GG. Is that 3 words? Is GG? Yeah, never mind. Now, what character would I tie this into? Well, these would be technically advanced totems. And I know good old Jack Morrison has been using them for ages, but these are really the new stuff. Thematically, that would tie in really well with the Numbani character. Now, the characters that originate from Numbani are Doomfist. Yeah, no. It's been hard enough to switch him from DPS to tank. Let's stop it right there. Orisa and Effie. But at this point, Effie is 14, so sending her in to fight an old floating Dutch guy that refuses to put on shoes, or an ill-tempered Irish woman, it seems rather harsh and illegal. But what if Effie made those totems for another hero? What about that warrior in that statue on Numbani? Or maybe a descendant of that warrior that has a statue on Numbani? Because they generally don't make statues for people that are still alive. So yeah, descendant. But anyways, a totem hero. The one issue that I bump into with these totems is that they're immobile. So for a team like Overwatch where everybody's constantly moving around, that might be a problem. But what if we use drones instead of totems? Drones that follow a specific target and that heal everybody that is in a certain radius. Much like Ramatra's ultimate connects to enemy players with these nanobots, we could do the reverse to friendly players with other types of nanobots that originate from that drone that is following another person. It's kind of like a mix between Zenyatta and Lucio. Well, if Lucio could give his music player to someone else. One hero that sprung to mind immediately when I thought about that idea was Sunghua. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm terribly sorry, but I think it's Sunghua. He is the pilot for Overlord, and he's part of the mecha team. He's a colleague of Diva. And he actually has a little drone flying next to him. Now, to counter that idea, Blizzard actually said that they're not planning to do another mecha member for understandable reasons, because if you have two mechs flying around, I think it might be kind of hard to distinguish who is who in the heat of battle. And you do not want to be asking Diva for healing. She has a very short fuse. With that being said, that drone idea, I still like it. Maybe we could use it on an Omnic. Not a monk though, we have enough monks. Although, when it comes to unique interactions, a character that chants, that has these phrases that they use, these shouts to heal other characters, that would be pretty unique. We've seen it in Skyrim. Fusro, healed. And I mean, yeah, it's kind of like Lucio's ability, but I think you can kind of twist it into something different, more directional, instead of just in a radius. It would be kind of cool to have an Omnic chant us to good health. Although, I don't think Zenyatta would stand for it. He's just going around throwing balls, kicking people, and he's supposed to be the chill guy, you know? He's supposed to be the monk, one with the iris, and then you have this guy coming around and just singing everybody to life. Yeah, I don't think he would like that. It makes him look bad. But again, like that type of spell chant thing, maybe. But what about runes? Kiriko heals people by throwing papers at them. It's not the paper that heals them. It's basically kind of the runes that are on the paper that heal people. They're prayers, basically. But what if we have this type of hero that can draw runes in the air and then kind of push them towards friendly players to heal them? And I'm not talking about the Doctor Strange rune. I'm talking about more light energy stuff. Now, the first person we think about is Symmetra and Vishkar in general, but let's put that aside for 1 second. There's a new faction that is hinted on the Portugal map with a couple of engineers, two men that basically built the wall that is surrounding that little village. What if they're setting one of these guys up to become a support? Because they seem pretty strong with the whole light energy thing, just like Symmetra and Vishkar. And when it comes to Vishkar, I think Sanjay is a prime candidate. The thing is, Sanjay is a negotiator, and a really good one because he's also a double agent for Talon. He's a bit of a cheeky fella, so I don't see him becoming a support. He just likes talking. But there definitely are other Vishkar members that they might push forward. I mean, in the end, there are so many options. I could make this video an hour long and just keep ranting all these ideas. I'm not going to do that, don't worry. But in the end, we'll just have to wait and see. We can do all the predictions we want, but up till now, we don't have a clear sign of who that next hero is going to be. And Blizzard has been very unpredictable. I personally was so convinced that Maga was going to be the Season 2 tank, and now we have this Omnic dude running around, Hulk smashing people into oblivion. But if you would ask me to pick one idea, I would go for Mama Hong, mainly because of the pan. Ding! But what do you have in mind for that Season 4 hero? And what kind of dumplings would you like Mama Hung to prepare for you? Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch. Are they spitting in the direction?